right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And his first look is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on third down. Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He don't know no better. Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Wide, get wide. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
319. 59, Mike to 59. Hey, here we go.
Caught left side by Hilton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, it's Hines looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Throwing is Rodgers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
258. Check, 59. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
You got 58.
This is Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action with Ryan. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
59, ready, back 25. Hey, here I come, here I come, here I come, here I come. 21.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check. Base.
Here's Ryan. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
And that's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Ready, right 25. Check 53. Get the ball.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And the Falcon first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check.
They'll run it here with Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Smith. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Right 25. Check. Let's go.
They'll run for it with Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike, check, 59.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Smith. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. He's checking. Wait! Check! Get up!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tighten up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got it. 44 to Mike. 44.
After the interception, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 23 yards, the final tally.
Get used to that, folks. The Falcons are going to look number 11's way early and often, and he's onto the stat sheet already on the first play from scrimmage.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Get 300. Get 300. 59. Hey, Alpha. I'm coming.
They run with Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get him.
Complete to Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. Where? And he stopped immediately there.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
158.
Check back.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They go play action now. Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 79 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Funchess has it complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Be ready, be ready. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Rodgers now to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Ready to go.
44's the money. 44's the money. Check, check.
Ready to go.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready. 280.
Mike,
Wait.
44's the money. 44's the money.
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You're trapped, you're trapped.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, you tighten. Let's go, you tighten.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Rodgers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59.
And again, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go.
Back one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58. Hey, white. 44.
Here's Ryan to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Patriots, they've taken the lead now over the Jets. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
44 to Mike. Check. Come on, baby.
Operating from the gun, Ryan hit, and he lost lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On second down, here's Rodgers. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
59 Mike. Check, 59. I got you, pump. Check 4. Check 24, check 24.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On first down, Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, left side, Doyle with it. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the delay, here's Hines. And an alley to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Get out the field, defense. Bobo to Mike. Mike's Bobo.
Now Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Check. Mike, 44. Watch the pass.
After the penalty, it's Smith. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Got it.
Bobo to Mike. Mike's Bobo. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. Strong grabs it over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Slam.
54, Seth. Got it.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Eric Armstead able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
44 to Mike. Check. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got his man Hilton. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
39-yard line. 258. No chance.
From the 39, Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Hines. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers able to find a rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 43. Shoot.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now Rodgers. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11.